There are thousands of people applying for jobs, and they're not getting jobs. They're trying, they're going to their agents, they're doing everything they can. Why do you think it's the case? What's wrong? What do you think is missing?
I don't think they're applying for two things. One, I don't think they're applying for the right jobs for them.
Okay.
And secondly, I don't think they are applying in the right way. So I'll tackle the first one first, and this is probably the most important piece of advice I give to anyone job seeking, is you've got to decide whether you're looking for a job or for a career, because they mean very different things. It's so much so that it's ridiculous. You will fight for a career. If it's something you want to do and something you're passionate about, no one will be able to stop you doing it. But as many parents know, it is hard to try and get someone young. My parents will vouch for this as well, to get a job. I mean, and you might find that as well. I mean, your son sounds like one in a million. He sounds like he's proactive about finding things out. But I wasn't at that age. And when my mum suggested for me going to get a Saturday job at a shop, I couldn't think of anything worse, because Saturdays was the day I spent with my friends. But when it turned out that me and one of my friends had a common interest and we wanted to start a business together at 18, you could not get me away from planning that business. I was there every day planning how we were going to do this. And I think that is the case with most people. So that's the first issue, is finding out why you want to do something. And there's a couple of questions I'd say you should ask yourself. So if you are listening and you're young, I don't know what camera to look at here, but...
This one here, please.
No, I was only sort of joking, but you should look at what you are better or what you know more about than most people. Right. And don't be ashamed of that. So if you know a lot about grime music, there are many businesses that have come across it, Link Up TV, GRM Daily. So it doesn't have to be something, you know, it doesn't have to be maths or accounting or you know, law. It doesn't have to be anything with such a statue. Just look what you know more about than most people. And the second thing is that a great career should be a combination of 4 things. And there's a great little diagram, if anyone wants to Google it. It should be a combination of what you love, what the world needs, what will pay you well, and what you're great at. So if what you know more about is in the center of those 4 things, you're a winner. You have done well. So that's the first piece of advice I give. If when you're searching, make sure you're looking for a career and not a job. And the second thing is that once you've found what you want to do, once you've ticked those boxes and you've thought, actually, I could see myself doing this for a long time, it's how you apply that becomes very important. We touched on it just briefly before the break. It's all about quality over quantity. So I don't know how many hours, probably if you spend an hour a day, or if your son does, spend an hour a day applying for a job, he has the capacity at his fingertips to be able to go on to Reed or Monster Jobs or whatever it's called and apply for literally 800 jobs in an hour. He can click 2 buttons, apply, attach cover letter, and he has applied for a job. And it will be a very similar cover letter to the ones he sent every other job. And that's not the way to do it, as Ruben mentioned. And also, as a consequence of that, it will massively demotivate you when you get rejected from all these jobs that you don't actually want. I mean, that's the truth of it. You probably don't want most of these jobs. So what you should do is, if you're spending an hour a day, is pick 3 to 5 that you actually care about. So find that passion, find that something that you're better at or know more about than most people, and look for jobs in those areas. Identify somewhere that you'd like to work and send them a genuine email explaining that you think you'd be great for the team.